On the court, Tre-Vaughn Minott is ferocious. Given the ball, he dunks it. His intensity on the court is matched by his focus in the studio. The studio in question is his small bedroom, but the music he makes is expansive, complex, and melodic. It reveals a side of him only hinted at on the court.
I like to think about it as two sides of the same person, because some of the music I make is very aggressive and it's very abrasive and it's hard, and I want people to be like, oh, this is fiery, you know? This is something that hits.
Music is no simple hobby for Tre-Vaughn. He's been training his whole life.
I started off in church. I used to play piano. I used to play the drums, bass guitar for church service. Around that time, I was probably 11, I'd say.
Basketball started even earlier.
Probably around the age of 5, 6. I was just at the park, just shooting and whatever.
Once he started to get taller and show his talent, his two passions began to conflict.
I was more interested in the music than I was with basketball, and I would skip practice just to go be with my band and play the trumpet and play the drums and just jam out with them. To the point where coaches would call me and be like, hey, you need to be at practice. What are you doing?
As Tre-Vaughn grew and grew and grew all the way to 6'9", he also developed balance, viewing his two passions not as rivals for his attention, but as complements to one another.
I use music for everything. Before every game, usually I'll go home and I'll start a project, and then I'll come back and I'll listen to it here at the gym a little bit, and then I'll listen to my beats right before the game. So I guess you could say it helps me stay locked in and helps me put me in that zone to just go out there and dominate.
Minott throws it down.
And dominate he has. Tre-Vaughn controls the paint for the Vikings. He went from a reserve role last season to their defensive leader thanks to an epiphany.
The way my whole college journey has unraveled itself, it's been beautiful to see, because I've seen growth in myself, and I've seen that, you have to work to be able to do these things. It can't just come.
And now, as his senior season winds down, Tre-Vaughn is facing the future with his two loves in harmony.
I would want to pursue basketball for as long as I could. Hopefully I get to go professional one day and earn money doing that. As far as music, I want to be the next biggest producer.